The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Orioles. Big stop. Let's go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On second down, a run with Breida. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Alonso. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Looking to throw. Alonso got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the left...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this will remain a scoreless game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Focus, defense, focus. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check 13, check 13. Switch.
On first down. Barrett to throw. And he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Barrett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Throwing on 3rd and long. Barrett. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On first down, Clinton. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
From the 39, Barrett. Got a man, it's Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Barrett. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Barrett looks to throw on first. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Barrett. This will be caught by Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Barrett looking to throw, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Barrett, that's complete, right around the 8. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Let's go.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On 4th down, Barrett. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Second and 7. At the 6-yard line. Even. 4th down. Even.
Let's go now. Let's go now. Let's go now. Can Lobo.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Parker unable to get that one. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there. He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. Brown, the lone receiver, left. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Barrett got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Alonso. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus. You know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll run on 1st down. Clinton, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Barrett. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw Barrett. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on 2nd down. Alonso, he's going to air one out. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Barrett. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Working out of the gun, it's Barrett. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
On 4th down, Barrett, man open, that's Jaleel Scott. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Match ball. Right. He's coming. Double up.
On 2nd down now, Clinton. He will push his way down to about the 14. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
That's it. Bang, 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 bang. Go. I got him. On me.
On 3rd down, Barrett. He's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Going deep here for Parker. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking for Parker that time, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 27, Barrett over the middle, and it's incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
To throw on third down, Barrett nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 22. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Alonso. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Tyus Bowser. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, check.
They run with Breida. And an alley to run. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Alonso. And that will be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On 1st and 10, here's Barrett. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Slam, go. 55.
From the shotgun, here's Barrett. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. They'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Alonso. He's going to let one go deep for Park. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Bullock good on the extra point, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that well, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it? Touchdowns.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Barrett. And an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll give it here to his running back. And past the 35, will be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Dolphins 10. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Back to throw. Barrett turns the end zone for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Barrett. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Ready? Hey, come on. Hey, eat. I don't even know why this team showed up. Check the roll. West.
SOS.
On 1st down, Clinton. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Barrett, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll keep it on the ground. Clinton, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Check 52. Check 3.
On 2nd down, Clinton. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as the Ravens push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Keep playing.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
2nd and 4. From left side, it's complete. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. On 1st and 10, Alonso. And this is Parker, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's good for 28 yards.
Here we go. Set. 70 in.
Looking to throw. Alonso. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Alonso looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Alonso. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Second and 7 at the 40-yard line. Today,